As the days grow shorter, summer is sadly drawing to a close. Now's the time to start dusting off the kids' lunch boxes, planning for school to start if it hasn't already.
But before you worry about lunch, let's talk about breakfast, okay? Joining us today is registered dietitian Lisa Andrews of Sound Bites Nutrition to give us some breakfast ideas.
Yes.
And you have a whole spread here, Lisa. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Because we hear that breakfast, of course, is the most important meal of the day, right?
Yeah, and it's particularly important for kids.
Yeah.
And adults, of course. So for, the reason we tell people to feed their kids breakfast is that they have better energy, better focus, better mood, higher test scores, and then with adults, we see reduced risk for diabetes, reduced risk for heart disease, and better weight management. So there's lots and lots of really good reasons to include breakfast.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Now, of course, when you have busy adults and you also have 3 kids, my case 9, 6, 5, getting them to eat can be a challenge. So I know you always have some great, easy ideas. What do you have for us today?
Yeah. So let's start over on your side. That over there is a lemon blueberry overnight oats. So for people that want something ahead of time, it's really simple. It's basically that little cup of yogurt over there, that little lemon yogurt.
Yeah.
And then half a cup of just rolled oats. So don't, the instant oats has more sugar in it. This is a little bit lower in sugar.
Oh, okay.
And then
You can do that the night before, right?
Yep.
And then have it just,
And then it's just got some frozen blueberries, which you could use any kind of frozen fruit. If you want fresh fruit, that's probably fine too.
Yeah.
And
you
just
mix that
it
up night before and let it sit. And
let it sit.
Easy enough.
like that.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we have a boiled egg, which I love boiled eggs.
Yeah,
right?
so eggs of any kind, great source of protein, easily digested for most people. And then I just paired it with, some whole grain crackers, but they could have a slice of toast, a piece of fruit on the side, something seasonal, or an apple, or cut it into slices. Kids like when their apples are sliced up, and that's simple too.
Yeah, what I had this morning was apple with peanut butter and some of this kind of granola stuff. It was really good.
Right, and that's just like a simple, like a little trail mix. It's basically just nuts and an oat cereal and some raisins in it. And then, and again, that's really simple. You don't have to cook it. You can make it ahead of time. Put it in a little, to-go thing or a little baggie, whatever you like.
Cool. I'm also a fan of healthy things that almost look like dessert. So what's the next thing that we have here in the jar?
So this is just a yogurt parfait, and if you want to put it, make it fancy, you can put it in a little cup like this when you first make it, or I made this ahead of time. It is just Greek yogurt, frozen mango, and then just some almond slivers. But again, you could keep it nut-free. You can use any kind of fruit that you like. Fresh, frozen.
Because I guess you don't need to overthink it. You might think like, well, if I'm going to do a parfait, you have 3 ingredients there, and you're covered nutrition-wise.
Right.
And what I really like about this too is, that you can make it ahead. That's exactly what I was going to say. Just like with the oats, you can make it ahead, and that saves you time in the morning too, right?
Exactly. And then, if your kid needs to eat on the bus or they want something really fast, this is just a peanut butter and jelly roll-up. And you could put it in a little bento box, or again, just, this could be lunch or it could be breakfast, either one. It's simple.
It's important they get a good start in the morning because it helps them think better too, I would imagine.
Yeah, and it gives them energy, and then they're not hangry and their stomach's not growling when they're taking a test. And I always advise, some kind of protein source. So again, some, Greek yogurt or, milk has calcium and protein, peanut butter, nuts, eggs, all those types of things. And then something with some fiber, because that helps to manage your blood sugar better, and you just have better focus than if you grab a Pop-Tart or... Oh, I don't want to bash the Pop-Tart.
No, but this is easy.
There's no food in that food.
And low sugar. Yeah, I like that. No food in that food. Well, this is great stuff, Lisa. Where can people go to learn more about Sound Bites Nutrition and get more information?
I am at NutriGirl at most social media channels, and soundbitesnutrition.com is my website.
And we know you love a good pun, too, because, look, let's face it, skipping breakfast is nuts.
And he's got them all, right?
That is no yoke.
What you did there.
Okay. I haven't had enough breakfast, so I'm not going to come up with a witty pun.
More coffee needed always.